guys. I am just getting myself all set. I didn't realize that backs of my hey babe, my husband is joining me this evening. Let's hope I can get, you can have a seat right there. I'm just trying to see if I can find myself. Yep, there I am. All right. Welcome. I am Chanti with Completely Crafty by Chanti. Just want to welcome you to my page. I am here this evening with my husband, Trent. Baby, you want to say hello?
Hello.
And we are going to be working on this dog wreath. My apologies. This is what we're working on tonight. I didn't realize that I don't like to have the made in China sign on the back of the wreath. And I normally scrape them off beforehand, but I didn't do that. So I'm going to try a new technique. I saw one of my coaches make a nice wreath using a different technique, and I thought I would try it tonight. And I'm using a smaller ring. He usually uses a ring that has 18 ties on it, but I found this in my stash and it has 14 ties, so we'll see how it looks. Oh, hey, Donna. Trent, Donna, say hello.
Hello, Donna.
All right. Take this off real quick. Sorry, guys, for the scraping. I just wanted to get that off. Here's our sign for this evening. How many dog lovers do we have out there? I'm going to put this right here. So, got that situated. So, here is our ring. And this has 6 rings at the top, 6 ties at the top, and 8 at the bottom. So, this is about a 13-inch frame. However, once I get all of my mesh on it, it'll expand to much bigger. So we're going to be using this border edge mesh for this evening. I'm going to open up the top ties because I'm going to do the poof method on the top and then like the woodland ruffle on the bottom. I ordered these doggy paws. It has paws and bones on it with little polka dots. I ordered this last year and I never used them. And then I found the sign. Curl this up a little bit. And I'm going to start my tie here. And I'm just going to make 10-inch poofs with this. I had a different color black mesh that I wanted to use, but or at least I thought I had a different color black mesh that was black and white, like check, and I couldn't find it. So we're going to do this border and see how it goes. My husband's on his phone. What are you watching? You checking the news?
No, I'm just scrolling through some stuff.
You just surfing the net?
No, I'm not watching the news.
Looking at the score. Does anyone play tonight?
No, it's NBA tonight.
I want to say, yes. What's your bracket of bust? Mine was busted after the very first night. Maybe the second night. But that's okay. All right, so this is the last poof. All right, and then I'm just going to cut this excess off. And then I'm going to, because I'm going to do the woodland ruffle with this, I'm going to just clean up this jagged edge here. So who's in the bracket for the men's?
Duke, Carolina, Villanova, and Kansas.
Go Villanova.
But you knew Villanova was in it, so it cut me out.
What you mean? All right, so I'm going to cut these at, I'm going to do 27 inches. I'm going to put this underneath just so that it doesn't curl back up. The coach said, so he did his at 30 inches, but I'm going to do mine at 20. Okay, maybe I'll do 29. I'm just praying that I have enough. So that's my biggest fear, that I don't have enough mesh to, because he used 2, like 1.5, and I only have 1 of these. So we shall see.
Stanford, UConn, South Carolina, and Louisville. It's going to be a good one, too.
And South Carolina is the lady from Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Coach.
So, UConn or South Carolina, I'm okay with either one of those. I can't tell if anybody. Hey, Benita. Sorry, I just saw that you were there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't look like improvise a little bit. So here are my, see my hot mess. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to curl it in just once and then gather it. Should be nice and full once we're finished. I guess there are pros and cons to using the work forms that already have the ties on it. You have the convenience of not having to put them together. But I just feel like it's the mesh is so thick that I feel like I can't, once I put my ribbon in it, I just feel like it's tight. Hey, Miss Rachel. Hey, I saw that you may have received the same spam email that I got. Because it looked real. And I was afraid to do anything. But I checked the Facebook support thing and I didn't show that I had a violation. So I'm hoping it was just a scam. And I will delete it from my emails. All right. It's going to be nice and full. For the record, when Susan is with me, she talks to me.
Okay.
I'm just saying. She's not on her phone. She's conversing with me. Got a way to get my fan down here because with all the lights, get warm real quick. Last week I had a different position with my Mevo. I had the overhead one. I'm still trying to work out the kinks to see what angle I want to do it. So, work in progress. Oh, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it. We're working on a dog wreath. I can't wait to go to my wreath retreat because Lori with Hardworking Mom, she has these cute doggy bone and doggy paws wreaths that I want to pick up. All right, see, look, even before we get anything in it, it's already real. But then when I did further research, I thought, no, this has to be a scam. All right, so I don't know. Let's see how many I can get out of this. So I don't want to open up a new pack. So I'm cutting this up 21. Oh, I have enough to do 2. So then I have just some black mesh because I don't think that's enough. All right, so I just have this black mesh. I think I have, 4. Yeah, I hope to get to see you. Maybe if she does one in the fall, hopefully you'll be able to make it. Well, hopefully I'll be able to make it too because I have craft shows scheduled for the fall. So hopefully, oops. I think I messed myself up. There we go. So I'm just filling up the top. And since I only have 2 of these, I'm going to do 2 solids and then a stripe and then 2 solids and a stripe. I'll make my own pattern. All right, so I'll do my stripe one now. I was telling my husband I was making reservations for, I have a craft show in Hampton, Virginia in June, and I was making reservations for our hotel, and I thought I had picked the wrong hotel because I was trying to be as close to the venue as possible, and I thought I may have misread where I was supposed to be. But evidently the 2 venues are close by, and so it didn't matter. So I was like, I was afraid that I had screwed that one up too, but I hadn't. All right. All right. All right, so this is the last one for the top. We have to look into some golf courses for my husband so that he'll be able to entertain himself next month while I'm at the Wreath retreat. The place that my coach recommended, it is a private facility, so we can't go there. So hopefully we either, if it was up to me, I would like to look ahead, but my husband is more relaxed, and so he'll wait until he gets there to find a place, whereas I'm a planner and would prefer to know what I'm doing before I get there, but I'm not going to sweat it. All right, so we have our base together. Nice and full. Clean up most of the mesh frays so badly, has little pieces. It's always, it gets stuck. So I'm trying my best not to get any stuck in the vacuum cleaner. So here's our sign, and it's all black and white, but it has this touch of red. So I'm going to use this paw print one, and then I just accent it with a little bit of red, and then also this stripe one. I thought I had I thought I had polka dots, and here are some polka dots. So I'm going to make my bow first. Normally I make my bow last, but I'm going to go a little different this time. I'll make my tails at 6 inches. What you got?
None.
What do you think of the ribbon?
I picked it out, remember?
Oh, my bad. So what you're saying is that you like the ribbon. Try to get my loops the same size. Hey, Nikki. Morning, and then I had a job fair, so I was out of the office most of the day. I am working on this cute, well, I think the sign is cute, and hopefully the wreath will be cute once I'm finished with it. We're doing our bow first. Oh, no, nothing. I did a different technique with my wreath base. And now I'm just working on my bow. All right, so what I'm gonna put the red maybe. I'll do the red, and then I'm gonna do this pop of red, and then
the checkers.
The checkered. All right. I'm trying to get my booth ready for an event that I'm having. I'm doing a craft show next month. So I am trying to get some items together. My pegs are kind of loose. All right. And then I think I'm going to do one more thing of red. I think I'm going to have to buy, I'm going to open up my other spool of red. Because that plays off the polka dots that are in the doggy bone. I'm going to get my zip ties. It does, I like the red that makes the pop a little bit. And I think I'm going to add those in when I do the tails as well. All right, so now I'm just zip tying my bow. Pulling it tight. All right, I'll move this out of the way. A little center bow to hide the pipe cleaner, but I decided I didn't want that, so I'm going to just wrap the pipe cleaner around it, and that'll hide the zip tie. All right, and then I'm going to, we don't need this rope. Cut that off, and then I am going to, forgive me, because this is something I would have normally done before I came on. I'm going to staple, so thank you. I loved your sunflower swag from last night, Rachel. That sunflowers are my favorite. That was really pretty. And I like the blue. The blue really brings out the yellow. All right. So now I'm going to add my sign. I want to make sure that my tails don't cover my sign. I wanted to put it on a slant, but I don't think I can, so I'll put my sign at the bottom. All right, so we have our sign on. And I'm going to add the bow up at the top. I'm going to take it off because the tails are so long that it's going to hide the sign. So I'm going to put the sign at the top and put my bow at the bottom. You don't know until you know. How is the weather where you guys are? Winter is saying, psych, I'm not gone. We've had, was it hailing this morning? What was it normally like?
Rain.
Freezing rain. Freezing rain this morning. We had snow. Snow over the weekend, a squall over the weekend. And then Monday, we had heavy snow. Okay, perfect. That's where I'm going to put it, but nope, below the sign. Monday we had snow, heavy. By this afternoon, we were in the 60s. So, I don't know. Bless his heart. If my base was a little bit bigger, I could have put it on a slant so that my bow could have been on the side. But I am going to make it a little off to, I won't have the bow center. I'm going to put it over top of this mesh here. I'm hoping when we, on our way to South Carolina, when we're going to stop at Sims Pottery to pick up supplies to see if the 4-inch looks so pretty. Just straightening up my, and then I'm going to trim my tails, and then I'll add some more. Oh no. Rachel is on tornado watch. But prayerfully it passes. All right, we'll get them all nice and cute once I put my other tails on. The paws with the red. But I think I might have to get some more red, but we'll see. I'm going to just do 12-inch tails because I'm rationing my supplies. Oh, perfect. Oh, you're not late. Thanks for hopping on, Nina. Appreciate it. We're working on a doggy wreath. Once I could get my sublimation machine working, or figure out what I'm doing. I shouldn't say working. I just need to figure out what I'm doing. I can make some signs that for cat lovers too. So I just did 8 for the bottom, and then I'll see if I need to add any to the top. But we'll see what I have so far. I just want the paws to be going the same way. All right, I'm going to try to see how much I can get out of this red. I'm at the end of the roll. Let's hope I have enough for 8. Let's see, I got 1, 2. I think I just have just enough. And that's something. Perfect. Nina, how are you tonight? If you guys are talking, when I go back to comment, I have to hit all comments, and then I can see everything that I missed. All right, so I'm going to just do the tails on the bottom for now. Oh, so you can save some lives. If you notice, usually I would cut off the part of the pipe cleaner, but because these are, I like these fuzzy ones, so I don't feel like they look so bad, so I will leave them. Any other time, my husband will be running his mouth. Tonight, he's all quiet.
What do you want to say?
What you want to say? What's going on?
None.
Who's playing on the NBA tonight?
Knicks are on. He just came on. That's all I care about. I don't care about nobody else. I know they suck.
Okay, Rachel, I'm going to tell my husband what you said. Use it all up so you can buy 3 more. So anytime you finish a roll of ribbon, you're supposed to buy 3 more. Actually, because of you, Rachel, I went on last night and bought off a flare. So I got a case of ribbon. I was like, I'm spending money in my sleep. I was watching one of the coaches in my group do sublimate on a wrist keychain, and she did. We told her to do baseball, since baseball season is upon us, and she supplemented it on a keychain, and it turned out really cute. So I'm all excited about being able to supplement. In 2 weeks, she said, well, we're going to do supplementation on some phone cases. So I am looking forward to that. And I'll make my husband and I new shirts for when we go to our craft shows. New shows, shirts with my logo on it. Can you hear Rome snoring?
Mm-hmm.
Rachel said hello. Rachel, one of my cubbies.
Oh, hello.
Our family room is right above our craft room, and our dog is upstairs sleeping, but we can hear him snoring through the floors, which means he's loud. All right, I think I just have 2 more for the bottom, and I think I will fill in maybe 2 up here. Okay. I'm cat sitting for Susan. She is out of town. Nina, for sure. For sure. So I'm cat sitting. The cat's not with us. I just have to go and feed her. And, you know, she was okay yesterday and today, but by Friday, she's not going to be happy because her people aren't there, and I'm only coming for a little bit to say hey, and she wants to play. So hopefully she won't be mean to me. All right, I think I need 2 right here. So let me see if I can get, without making this fall. Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. So I'm going to do 2 more. Just right here. Maybe, yeah, just 2 right here. Just so that it doesn't look like there's a void. Rachel, right. To have the life of a pet. Eat, sleep, repeat for sure. All right. These last 2 for this. Rachel, did Lori have a business call on Monday? I didn't see anything, but I was also away from my phone. I didn't have reception where I was, so I wasn't sure if she had the Zoom call. Okay. with the like FaceTime already, there's always a delay when you're recording, but I feel like with the Mevo, it's even a longer delay. So you guys will answer me, but I've already asked like probably 2 more questions since then. So they sure do. All right, so then I'm just going to use my hand just to give the ribbon just some curl to it, because I'm not going to roll them. I'm just going to curl it up. The 1.5 inch ribbon definitely is doing a better job of curling compared to the 2.5, but it'll be all good. And I just squished my tail, but I think I am done. What do you guys think of this?
I like it.
You like it? I'm giving Facebook time to catch up because it's all right. Next week, I'll probably be working on some Christmas items. Ooh. Okay, I said Christmas. I guess I'm thinking of July, not Christmas, Easter. Wishful thinking. I wish I was decorating for Christmas. All right, so this is it. We are done. And again, we're going to do Easter more than likely next week. Easter or spring. All right. You guys have a good night.
Good night, y'all.
I'm going to give it some time because it doesn't seem to, they haven't, when I go off, it's going to go off abruptly. So, hopefully, they heard me when I said goodnight. Oh, you vote for spring? Okay. All right, let me write that down. Spring. I made you a spring. Or what about Mother's Day? I still have to do a Mother's Day one too. So what do you think about Mother's Day, Nina? But I think I do have something. Oh, I do have something for spring. I'll do spring. All right, guys. That is it for me tonight. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys next week at 7.